Okay. Jeez Louise, I don't know why I gotta pretend. I think I have to pretend that I'm talking to a friend, like my best friend Melissa. When we talk about plant care, it comes natural and easy for me. Welcome back to another episode of Paulanator Plant Care. Hi, I'm Paula. Sorry about that. I have a lot of stuff written down in my book, and I have been following it. I've done some videos of me repotting succulents. I have them in front of me and I'm going to show them to you shortly. I've just been finding it a lot easier to do things off camera. Although I have been reflecting and looking back at my past videos at the same time, I noticed that there's some copyright issues. So I think when I edit my videos, I'm not extracting the audio, the music I have playing in the background. So I think from now on, I'm just not going to play any music in the background. And that should help that. And I'm sure you've noticed, or if you haven't and you've been following along, my husband got me a mic. He saw my video of me winning that karaoke mic, and he decided to get me a mic because, yeah, it's coming in handy. My first time using it. So far, so good. Haven't actually tested out a video yet with the audio, so hopefully this is a good position for you to hear me well. And let's get started. Let's start talking about plants. Oh, he did get me a plant too. He got me a plant. Bless his heart. He got me a pink jasmine. It's in our dining room. I'll put a little clip or a picture of it in the corner so that I can share that with you. I have actually been doing a lot of stuff. Sorry, I'm going back and forth. This is a video of me talking and probably rambling on, so I hope you stick around for towards the end. I have been doing a lot of plant stuff, getting ready for spring. I planted up some seeds. They're growing very well. They're underneath the light right now. Everything I have is actually starting to show growth. It's a spring day here where I am. We have thunderstorms today, so you might hear some thunderstorms in the background. You might not. I don't know. Let's see if this mic picks it up or not. But yeah, all my Hoyas are growing. Everything, all the succulents are growing nicely. I've created some new succulents. I actually filmed some of it, and then I was watching and editing the video, and I decided I'm going to get ready for my yearly update. I have been on YouTube. I started my channel in March 2023 on the 14th of March. So my plan is I'm getting ready to do a plant tour of all the plants that I have, and I'll share with you the plants that have made it to 2024. I did have some issues, but I'm finding that since I have been documenting my plant journey on YouTube, that I'm doing better with my plant care. I think because I'm documenting it on video, that I'm actually focusing on the plants that need care, which will bring me to my weekly follow-ups. Moving forward, I think I will be doing once a week videos with updates that I found throughout the week, and upload once a week, because soon I'll be going back to work. Maverick, he just attacked Viola. What did the plant do to you? I just tapped her. What was I saying? yes, weekly video updates. And I think I'll focus on 3 plants. So I'll focus on the good and the bad. So I think I'll do 1 week, 3 plants that are doing very well with me and what I'm doing with them to care for them. And then the next week, I'll do an update of 3 plants that I'm struggling with. I think that'll be a nice balance and help me and hopefully help you too, because I know every house is different. Every climate is different. I'm in Canada. We have winter right now, although today feels like a spring day. Yeah. Let me collect my thoughts because I know there's more and I don't want this video to be too long, but I want it to be informative. I'm going to do a yearly plant tour update in all the rooms of my house, the living room, dining room, kitchen, bathroom. The only rooms that I don't have plants in is my bedroom and my dressing room. Every other place in my house has plants. And here's the reason why I don't want plants in my bedroom. Sometimes it's nice to have the look of it, but I don't have windows in my bedroom. My bedroom faces north. It's dark in there, and my dressing room actually is another room that is in my bedroom, a smaller room, but I turned it and converted it into my dressing room. So that's where we get dressed and have our dressers and a wall-to-wall clothes hanger, lots of stuff. Anyway, I don't put plants in there because I have tried putting plants in there before and I find that I forget about them. So I was thinking I need a quarantine room. Maybe I'll turn my dressing room into a quarantine room because even though it has one window in there, but that window is facing north, so it doesn't get very good lighting, but that could be a place where I put plants that are new to my home, and I go in there once a day or at least twice a day to get dressed and in my PJs. So I think that will be a good alternative, is to keep that as my quarantine room. The plants that are in my bathroom that was the room that I used to put them in, but I find it's a very small room. It gets really dry in there, even though when we shower, the humidity goes up a bit. I find that the heat is too close to the plants, and recently I had a Hoya hanging near the window. It's a west-facing window. I had my Hoya carnosa, just the most common one. I'll start with showing you that. I did do a short video of me discovering the mushy leaves. So they turn brown and mushy overnight. And one thing that I noticed when I took it out of the pot it was in, it was a terracotta pot. I actually planted another plant in it, but I'll show you that shortly. It was in that terracotta pot. The soil was dry, so I couldn't understand, and the leaves were hard to the touch the day before. I like to do that to test to see if they need water because they're like succulents. And it was hard. The soil looked fine. Then we had really cold temperatures. My husband and I opened the window to the bathroom every so often just to air it out. And I think it got cold damage. It went to -20 overnight. When I went to the bathroom the next day, I noticed they were brown and mushy. So I assessed the situation. These are the 2 original stems right here. And then I propagated the rest of the vines that were growing, but all the leaves except for this one here. And this one here is actually starting to feel mushy. I put them in a cup right now. So it's in the same soil that it was in. I gave it some water because the soil was really, really dry. So I know it didn't overwater it. Here is one root that I left showing outside of the cup so that I can monitor it. It does look like there is a root growing off the root. So I'm hoping that this bounces back. I know that it's a common Hoya, but I just got into Hoyas and I don't think I've lost one yet. Knock on wood. I don't think I've lost one yet. I'll just show you the plant that I just teased you with. These 2 are mother plants that I trimmed. I cut this one off of the main stalk, and I actually have it here. So the plan is, I'm finding it easy to grow succulents. If you keep trimming them, then new growth happens. These are nodes. I'm going to call them nodes. That's where a leaf was. I always see new growth happening in those sections. So I cut the mother off. I cut the top off because it was reaching from me taking the leaves off the bottom. I take the leaves off of the bottom, the old ones, to propagate them. These are babies. I actually lost the mother plant. I don't know the names of these off the top of my head, but I should definitely research. I know they're rosette succulents, but there's so many different kinds of rosette succulents. They have like a little pink, hot pink round edge to it, and these look like pebbles. I think a lavender pebble succulent. And this is a jewel succulent. I knew that one because I've researched it recently. Kind of growing it like a tree. Yeah, so that is for me. I did raise up this side of the pot with some rocks. I'm going to try to get some beach sand. I don't have some at the moment, but I'm going to get some sand and fill the top layer. And I'm going to leave, what's her name? Lunette? No? Smurfette. Lunette. Smurfette. I'm going to leave Smurfette. This is my arrangement to keep, and I'll just keep using these plants to propagate and make more. Here are some that I've created off of those mother plants. I recently potted these up in the video that I was creating to post up for this Wednesday, but I decided to just share with you what's coming next, and that is my plant tour. So that will probably be my next video, it'll be 2 weeks from today. Definitely see some changes because I'm always changing and rearranging, I already moved my viola, my fiddle leaf fig, from behind me. She's off to the corner there because she's outgrowing this space. Wow. I hope you're still around listening to me. Okay. On to the next. When I repotted one of those mother plants, it had string of pearls. Accidentally dropped one of my seashells, so I had no choice. I had to prop it. I ended up getting more leaves in my container. So I have a lot of succulent leaves right now that are going to be growing, hopefully, into plants. I'm going to be potting up this little arrangement. It kind of looks like my plan is like these are little evergreen trees and then a moose or a deer. A lot of deer where I am. Deer and, well, mostly moose. I think the deer are being overhunted. Sad but true. I think that is what's happening in our neck of the woods because I used to see a lot of deer before. And I think I saw one last year in my backyard. But yeah, different story for another channel, I guess. But yeah, I'm gonna plant this in here and I'm gonna auction it off. I have been having so much fun creating plants and auctioning them off. I have some plants downstairs that I'm getting them used to the sun because they're used to growing under grow lights right now. And I don't want the new owner to suffer because I give it the best care and then they bring it home. So I'm letting everybody know that this plant needs a south-facing window tailored for a windowsill. So I'm making them succulents basically convenient for you to just put it on your windowsill and give it some water. As long as it gets water and good light, fertilize it in the summer months. I really don't fertilize my succulents that much, only in the spring, and they pretty much take care of themselves. But yeah, I'll show you pictures of the ones that the arrangements that I put together. You probably have already seen them, but yeah, I'm having fun with that. A lot of people are really interested in my plant arrangements, and I want to keep going with it because it's fun. Fun sharing plants that I've created, and I'm getting a good response from it. All the locals are very happy. We have a Huntsville dollar auction. I know I've mentioned it before. It's just a Facebook page or a group that somebody created, and you can put stuff up for auction. Starts at $1 and people bid. You set the auction to end at the date that you want it to end and the time. So if you set it for February 29th at 8 p.m., these people have the opportunity to bid on these items until 8 o'clock. If it becomes 8:01, then that's it. The last person to bid at 8 o'clock, and obviously the bids always go up. They don't go up and down, so obviously. But yeah, it starts at $1, and some of these plant arrangements that I've been posting are selling for $20, $25. I think we don't have very many options of plants up here, which is why people get so excited about the different plants that I'm sharing with them. I'm excited to trim my Hoyas and do that because very rare I see Hoyas in stores around me. Wow, this video is already 20 minutes long, but I am enjoying sharing and talking, and I hope the mic is coming through okay. That was the whole point of me doing this video, of me telling you and updating you what's coming soon. I've been reflecting a lot on how I can improve myself, even if it is like doing my hair, dressing up nicely, yeah, stuff like that. And I'm so excited that I started this plant room. I am like, this is my room. I grew up with very little. I shared a room with with 3 girls in my family, and we had one room until I was 16 and moved out. I moved out when I was 16 because I wanted my own space and I was already working. So to have I'm not going to tell you how old I am, in my late 30s, to have a room of my own that I can go into and have plants everywhere is just wow. Yeah, it's exciting to have my own plant room, to come in here and it's mine. Every mess or little thing that I have like this screwed. That's my detail. I've done this. If something ever happens to me, God forbid, I'm not here tomorrow. My husband comes in here. He's going to see Paula. This is, yeah. But anyhow, that's me rambling on. I'm really having fun talking today. What else can I share with you? My angel trumpets I took out of dormancy because I was talking about my plants that are going outside for the season that's coming. They're doing well. I trimmed back my mandevilla all the way because it was just, excuse me, I cut back my mandevilla all the way because it was just outgrowing the pot. I actually have it right there. That's one of them. I've got 3, so I'm definitely going to give one away. I have a bonsai that I started last year. I'll insert a little clip of what it looks like now. It's actually on my deck at the moment. I had it in my bunkie for the winter. I also have a pear tree in there. Didn't want to take that out yet, but I took out my red maple. It's a sapling that I found on a nature walk, and I was just looking for driftwood sticks so that I can have for my climbing plants, like my Hoyas. And I came across this red maple that was growing in between 2 trees. It wouldn't have survived. It was struggling. So I ended up taking it out of the dirt and bringing it home, and I planted it in its natural dirt that I found it in, kept it outside last year. And then when it went dormant, I put it away. I'm really excited to see if it grows. I really, really hope it grows. Yeah, so I'm going to end this video with sharing how my seedlings are doing. And then I'm going to start setting up for my next video, which at this point, I have no idea what it's going to be. And I want to thank you for following along. Thank you for watching my videos. Like, subscribe, and leave any comments. I know I don't really say that very much, but yeah, this channel is just for me to grow and help you grow and help me grow. So here are the seedlings. Okay, we'll go from left to right. The cannabis plants are growing really strong. I know I have 3 of them in one container. I plan on separating them real shortly before the root system gets too big, and covering them up to here. My cilantro, the thyme, the dill, mustard, basil, parsley, chives are all growing well. The only 2 I'm waiting for is the oregano and the sage, which I'm not very concerned about because I have sage and I have oregano that grows wild for me in my gardens outside, comes back every year. I'm really, really, really excited about these plants. This is the castor bean that I started from seed. My very first time that I've actually collected seeds that I grew. So from beginning to start, I grew this plant last year. I collected the seeds from it, brought them in, and I started them up by soaking them in water for 24 hours. Then I placed them into this container here. It's a recycled food container. This one here, I placed 6 seeds neatly facing upright. I wanted to see the difference. With this one, I just kind of threw the rest. I didn't even count how many seeds I had. I just threw the rest of them into this one here. And you can take a look at the root system. It is wild. Wow, they look like pink flamingos growing from the dirt. that one there is emerging from the bean-like seed. It actually looks like a bean. That one there looks like it's stuck. I do believe the other little things growing in here are poppies that got mixed in with the castor bean seeds. But how cute is that? New growth. Sorry for the shakiness. Very happy with that. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next episode, hopefully with more exciting news.